Hey everybody, what is going on? This is SacredGuard and welcome back to Let's Play Monster Girl Quest Paradox. It is like 50 degrees back here, so that's why you guys see me wearing my jacket. Anyway, let's get going, shall we? Last episode, we end up going out to Iliasville Mountains. We rescued Hans from the bunny slime. We came back home to get our baptism, only to find out we are not getting baptized. Shocker. And we end up coming home to see these two fighting. And now I have to choose one of them. Although, I left, like, who I should choose up to you guys. And I had also said something about it in a comment in one of my other videos. That, honestly, that Alice is the best choice between the two of them. And now that I think about it, it's like, okay, Ilias tried to commit, like, total genocide in from the second and third game. And Alice just tried to kill me on the wedding night. So, you know, I have to go with the lesser of two evils. I'm sorry. Oh, and I'm very thankful to the feedback that I got from some of y'all. Most of y'all said that I should actually do the voices. However, one of you said to do the voices when it'd actually be funny, but don't, like, you know, overstay. You want to come with me, right? Of course, yeah. You're the lesser of two evils. And besides, between the two of you, Ilias wasn't. Between the two of you, you weren't the one that frickin' pissed. I am terribly sorry about that little outburst of mine. Yeah. I see you're smarter than you appear. I will be glad to have you along. Damn you. Damn you! I won't forget this. Not as long as I live. As long as I'm around, I will make sure that every single monster pays for this transgression, for this one single act. That I said no to you. I said it. Not anybody else who worships your ass. I said it. Actually, I think I can understand why she'd be so upset, cause it's like, oh, my grandson didn't choose me. My grandson chose some chose some Smurf over his own grandmother. I can understand why she'd be upset. Family is family. Family should look out for each other. But yeah, like a dog with a tail between its legs. So are you really the Monster Lord? You weren't just playing around? Come on, Luca. I mean, what other like monster would just suddenly pop into your house looking like this? Like, have you seen a snake anywhere else? I mean, come on. It's hard to believe, I know. I don't exactly look like you'd expect. Believe me, when I first played this game, when I first played the Monster Girl Quest games, like, I expected so much different than what you think. My current condition is due to some kind of sorcery, though. A regression spell of some sort maybe look like this. But the Monster Lord should be really strong, right? Who could possibly cast such a spell on you? Several days ago, someone invaded my castle. Well, it wasn't quite an invasion, more like an unexpected appearance. She changed me into the form you see now and then flew off to this continent. That's the rabbit I'm searching for. She screwed around with me and didn't say anything that made any sense. I see. So that's why you asked me about a rabbit, and then went on to beat up that little bunny slime for no damn reason. Some Monster Lord you are. So some Monster Lord she turned out to be, right, guys? Come on now. The Monster Lord castle also descended into chaos at the same time. I don't know whether the rabbit caused it or if she had friends. We didn't fight, so I don't know my foe's true power, but I'm certain she's no ordinary monster. I don't know where she came from or what she wants. The only sure thing is the memory of our confrontation. So this rabbit, did she have any distinguishing features? You know, that actually should have been a question to ask when she first asked about the rabbit. Like, this question should have been asked first, but, you know, Luca, idiot hero. She was white-ish. Whitish. That really narrows it down. Exactly. I'm not clear on why she came here of all places, but it does seem certain that she wasn't interested in killing me. So anyway, I'm here to find that strange rabbit. I need to pick her up her trail and track her down. Which brings us to you. Why are you leaving this village? Are you an aspiring hero? Just trying to make a name for yourself, perhaps? I can either explain everything, give her a summary, or tell her jack shit. You know what? I want to be a total. I want to just for once. I actually want to be like a total dick to her, because she in the first game she did give me a lot of shit. So it's like, you know what? Even though this is a spin-off, this is payback. You're not entitled to know. You're not allowed to know. Fuck you. I don't have to tell you. How rude. Fine, I'll get the story out of you later. Anyway, nice to meet you, Alice. Nice to meet you too. Alice run the party. Okay. The Monster Lord's slave. That's my achievement. Let's begin this journey. First, we need to gather information about the rabbit in a bigger town than this. In that case, we should head north to Iliasburg. I was thinking of buying some better equipment there anyway. I'm looking forward to Iliasburg's famous Ama Amadango. Huh? Ah, that's right, thinking with her stomach. Okay, so she's level 2 in all aspects. Alright. Let's see her equipment. She uses a rapier. Can I give her anything else? No. Okay. Petite Monster Lord can always use black magic, dark, and demon art skills. Skills that sacrifice health have half the HP cost. Okay. Oh. She's level 2 Yoma, level 1 Lamia. How do you have a level 1 Lamia? That's your, like... That's exactly what you are. That's like what you were born as. How do you only have level 1 with that? Level 1 Land Dweller, level 1 Beast, level 1 Scylla, level 1 Sea Dweller. Okay. Alright. Well, it makes sense that she's weak to Holy. You know. Only 75% chance for certain status effects. And there's a 50% chance that she can be affected by shock and freeze. What about burning? Oh, it's nullified, okay. Noble. Members of the nobility who appear on the battlefield to fulfill the obligations that accompany their... I can't read that. Uses rapiers and rapier skills along with skills to increase experience and recover HP automatically. Good in combat with overall high stats. Makes sense. Yoma. The monster race with the highest magical power and intelligence. Yoma are strong and utilize magnificent rapier skills. Their magical prowess is often put to use in fire magic, roasting their enemies alive. They wear heavy armor and have no particular weaknesses. So in other words, Alice is OP as hell. Okay. Alright. The village chief asked me to stop by his house before I left. I suppose I better tell him goodbye. You're surprisingly dutiful, but whatever. Let's grab some tea cakes for the road at least. What if I just leave? What happens if I just leave? Can I just leave? The village chief asked me to stop by before I left. I imagine you owe him at least that much. Doesn't matter to me either way, though. Oh! Oh! I can actually leave what... Okay. I want to see what happens if I just flat out leave. What happens if I just flat out leave? Whatever, he's just... Oh my god! Luca! Luca! That's so mean! Whatever, he's just an old geezer. That's so mean! Oh my god! Ugh. Nah, I'm gonna go back out of obligation. I have to. I can't just do something like that. That's so mean. Which one's the chief's house? I think it's over here. It's here, right? I think. Thanks for coming, Luca. I heard everything from the head priest. It seems you've got a lot on your shoulders. It's your destiny to be the last hope of this for this world. I agree that we need to keep this under wraps, though. If it spreads, you'd find it hard to return to the village if you ran into trouble on your adventure, wouldn't you? By the way, who's the young lady behind you? I am the Moss Lord, Alphys the 16th. How frightening. Yes. Oh, and please, grant me mercy, Monster Lord. I didn't recognize you. It's very kind of you to help a lost girl find her way home before you leave, Luca. Anyway, let me give you this. Storehouse King. There may be some things of use to you in the village storehouse. Please take anything you need. If you've forgotten where the storehouse is, it's down the staircase north of the blacksmith. I remember. Thank you so much. Before you go, is there anything you want to ask me about? I've learned a lot in my 50 years as chief. Oh, let's ask about his dad. Cause again, I don't really know too much about Luca's father, so it's good to ask about him. Your father Marcellus was a fine man. He gathered a party and traveled the world helping those in need. Back then, the scars of the Great Disaster still ran deep, and Marcellus did a lot to help people recover from it. Afterward, he and his companions returned to the village. The strain of all their fierce battles had finally taken their toll. Once home, Marcellus settled down and took a wife. I never heard how they met, but she was a mysterious woman. It's Lucifina, the angel. My mother. You were born shortly thereafter, at which point Marcellus left on another journey by himself. He said that he had to defend the world for the people he loved most dearly. Of course, he was referring to you and Lucifina. For the sake of his family, he once again left the village. Marcellus knew something back then that we didn't. Something about this darkness covering the world. Your mother knew something too, I bet. She kept it to herself and took the secret to her grave. Your parents never told you about what they knew. Now that you're an adult, do you understand why? So I wouldn't get involved in something dangerous. That seems like something a parents should do. Make sure their kids stay out of trouble. Exactly. Your mother and father wanted you to live a peaceful life. However, now you're leaving on your own adventure. I can't stop you, though. You're Marcellus' son through and through. Please find your father and bring him back to the village safely, Luca. Yes, sir. Now, is there anything else you wanted to ask about? It's been like almost 13 minutes. I can keep asking a couple questions. You want to ask about him again after all this time? The warrior Lazarus was one of your father's traveling companions. They were both born in this village and were childhood friends. He may have a foul mouth, but at heart he's a good person. He also became a top-notch swordsman, polishing his skills in order to compete with Marcellus. On their journey, Lazarus was a great help to your father, but he pushed himself too hard and wore out his sword arm. He had such a reckless way of fighting, even I'm not that crazy. By the time they made it home, Lazarus' right arm was nearly useless. He laughed about it, though, happy just to be alive. Although once Marcellus left the village by himself, Lazarus fell to pieces at having been left behind. Jesus. The game is going slow right now, sorry. Lazarus fell to pieces at having been left behind. It was a terrible sight. Nevertheless, he looked after you well, especially after the death of your mother. You owe him a lot for that. Sonia does too, for that matter. He did an excellent job caring for her after Karen passed. She takes care of him more than the other way around these days. But whatever. He can be verbally abusive at times, but he's a reliable man. I know there are some nasty rumors about him, but Lazarus is a pure soul at heart. But I guess you'd know that better than anyone. Yeah, he's really peevish, though. Well, it's hard to blame him. Who wouldn't sulk around if his best friend left him behind? Sooner you can bring Marcellus home, the better. Yes, sir, I will. Is there anything else you want to ask about? I want to know more about Sonia. What the heck's up with her? As you know, your father traveled with a party of 4. Besides Marcellus, there was Lazarus along with a priest and an old magic user. Was his name Merlin? The priest was still very young at the time, a girl named Karen. She wasn't from this village, but she lived here on account of her parents. After she got back, she returned to her hometown and married. She then gave birth to Sonia. Sadly, Karen and her husband perished in an accident. A landslide occurred in a neighboring village, and the two of them went to help. They managed to save over a dozen people, but lost their own lives in exchange. Karen's former party member Lazarus took their daughter Sonia and raised her in this village. She grew up quickly, as you're well aware. Yeah, she grew up a little too quickly for me. These days, Sonia's the one looking after Lazarus. But oh well, she grew up to be a fine young lady anyway. She inherited her mother's innate talent as a priest. Now, as a member of the temple, she heals soldiers who get injured. She is quite popular. But why did she become a temple priestess in the first place? You should ask her that yourself. Oh. Anyway, please get along with Sonia. Yes, sir. Is there anything else you want to ask about? Nah, I think I'm good. I'm running on long enough as it is. Alright then, go Luca, and good luck. I won't tell you to save the world. Simply coming back home safely will be plenty enough for me. Yes, sir. I'll do my best. Oh, have you seen Sonia? Not since my baptism ceremony, no. Something suspicious is definitely going on. I've got a bad feeling about this. Be careful. Okay. Hide shield. Dagger. Okay. Can she equip a shield? Yes, she can. Okay. And she can equip daggers. Alright. Actually, let me check around first, see if there's any... Yep. Antidote grass. Milk. Okay. Anything else? Nope. Let me check. Nope. Okay. I can tell you all about ancient legends and history. If you'd like to hear more, just ask. Oh. Ask about the hero Heinrich. Ooh. Yeah, tell me about Heinrich. Legendary hero Heinrich. You do love this story, don't you, Luca? You would. Our tale begins 500 years ago when the Monster Lord hatched a plot to take over the world and enslave humanity. It may have succeeded, but for one man who stood up to her, Heinrich. After a long and treacherous journey, our hero reached Helgondo and bravely challenged the Monster Lord. He defeated her, of course, and brought peace back to the world. Thanks to his valiant efforts, no Monster Lord since has tried anything so wicked. For his reward, the goddess summoned Heinrich to heaven, where he lives in eternal paradise even to this day. That is a lie. That is a lie. Yeah, that is like a flat-out lie. If you guys are actually curious as to what really happened to Heinrich, you should actually check out one of my videos. You can actually see what happened to Heinrich. Actually, no. You can either go into yourself, or you can just stick around right now. You stick around right now, so I can just tell you. Spoiler warning for most people. What actually happened to Heinrich was he was the first one to actually find out what was really going on with Ilias. He found out about her plot, and he tried to turn against her. However, things didn't go the way that he had expected, and she had him assaulted by several of her soldiers, to which he started to fight them all. However, because he killed so many, eventually he got covered in like holy energy, to the point where he started to go crazy and his body started to erode, much like what was happening with Luca when he used his powers too much. Because of all of that, he got dubbed the name Heinrich the Angel Killer, or Slayer, I forget what it was. But seeing that he would end up being too dangerous to be left alone, or even to bring to heaven, Ilias had his soul removed after he died, and imprisoned in the Sealed Sinner's prison, to which we end up seeing him after having a fight with Black Alice. And we found out the truth. So, yeah. Your own father Marcellus was hailed as the second coming of Heinrich, as you know. He helped many people all over the world in the wake of the Great Disaster. Luca, as the son of Marcellus, everyone here in the village has great faith in you. Is there anything else you'd like to hear about? No, thank you. Okay then, please take care on your travels, Luca. Alright. Let's get going, shall we? Oh. Done talking to the chief, Luca? If that's the case, let's go. Whoa, Sonia, go? Go where? On your adventure, silly. Were you planning on leaving me behind or something? Actually, yes. It's going to be dangerous, though. It isn't a pleasure trip. Which is why I dedicated myself to my priestly training and learning how to fight from Uncle Lazarus. Anyway, I'm coming with you whether you like it or not. It's ridiculous for you to go off alone. Okay. Who's the kid, by the way? I'm the Monster Lord, Alipes the 16th. Are you going to be another of my attendants? Well, it's hard to explain, but the Monster Lord will be traveling with us. The Monster Lord, really? That's kind of hard to believe. Just you wait, little girl. I'll make you regret ever doubting my majesty. I thought it was going to be just the two of us. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I still have a job to attend to. Someone heard a slime crying at the eastern edge of the village. Can we check that out before we leave? You love solving other people's problems, right? It sounds like you're getting me to do your work for you. I don't mind helping the slime out, though. Alright, let's roll. Whoa! What the heck? Some guy just comes rolling up after me. No! Get away from me! Wait, don't run away. Wait, what the heck? Whoa! Time stopped. What the hell? What? A desperate Nero. What the hell? I end up coming out and whatnot, about ready to go somewhere, and all of a sudden some dude just comes running up to me like he about ready to smack me in the gabba. No, punch me in the gabba. That's what Mark says. He punched me in the gabba. Hello, you must be Luca. My name is Nero, a simple traveler passing through. Bullshit. A regular traveler doesn't just stop time and frickin' just because I ran in a panic. Whoa. Simply a traveler passing through, wearing that? Sorry, hang on. Okay, with the way that he looks, I think I can actually give him like a cool, calm type of anime kind of voice for him. Give me a second. Anyway, what do you want with me? Oh, nothing at all. I just heard you were beginning a journey and figured I'd take a look before you left. This guy's incredibly suspicious. People who call this much attention to themselves are especially unusual around here. You know, I'm really surprised to see how many people in this village can use magic. It's not just here. Magic is used routinely all over the world thanks to all the extra mana in the air after the Great Disaster. Mana? It's just shorthand for dark and holy energy. Sorry, I'm not a magical scholar or anything. I see. Sorry for the strange question. I could never imagine seeing this much magic being used in my hometown. Places that don't use magic are rare these days. Are people deeply faithful to Ilias where you're from? I guess you could say that. Is there something on my face? No, my apologies. You are... I'm Sonia, Luca's childhood friend. Huh? He doesn't have a childhood friend. Well, I'm right here in the flesh. I'm sorry again, my mistake. You have my sincerest apologies for disturbing you. I'm not particularly mad or anything. Goodbye. Until we meet again, I pray you have safe travels. What a strange man. Perhaps he's related to that rabbit somehow. Yeah, he didn't seem like a bad guy though, just unbelievably fishy. And for some reason he knew that Luca didn't have a childhood friend. Who in the world was that guy? Okay. Let me walk around a little first. Hey, look, I dug up this strange metal in my field earlier. Not sure what it was doing here, but I'll let you have it. Oh, another medal. Rumor is that some queen is collecting medals, but I'll never get to meet her, so there's no point in holding on to it. If you get a nice reward for it, don't forget about me. Okay. Cabbage. Alright. Keep checking around. 20 gold. Okay. Kids these days lack Kids these days lack proper devotion to Ilias. Ever since the Great Disaster, it's gotten especially bad. And the game's going slow again. Okay. I can't believe people would lose faith in her simply because she hasn't appeared since then. What a sorry state this world is in these days. Not you, though, Luca. You're a fine young man. Keep serving Ilias faithfully. Okay. Check this. I hope you're at peace, Mother. Don't worry, I'm going to return with Father. Rest in peace, Lucifina. I'll look after Luca for you. Right. Okay. Said staircase. Ice stone, okay. First things first, let me go to the storehouse. Okay. 120 gold. Miracle drug. Hello. Hi. Oh, what's an imp doing in here? Oh. She isn't doing any harm. Is she lost? Aw. Mystery nut. Huh? Monster ward bracelet. Phoenix tail. Hard job wrist. Thunderstone. Phoenix tail. Phoenix feather that revives upon ally. Oh, okay, so this is basically the Phoenix down of this game. Mystery nut. Rare nut that permanently increases max MP by 3 when eaten. Oh. Hey, let me check skills first, just to see who does what. Whoop, no. No! Yeah, skills, okay. Different arts, okay. White magic. Ooh. I'll give it to Sonya, because I need my healers. Monster bracelet. Has random encounter rate. Okay, that's good. Gain 100% job experience, but no regular experience. Okay. So I guess that's like... This would probably be good if I want to rush job completion. Level 2 in all aspects for both of them. Wait, hang on, let me check these. Anything in here? Nope. Alright. I think I saw something else over there. Hang on. Nope. Antidote grass. It's good for me to actually check. I know I probably should have listened to people before, but it actually is good for me to check around certain stuff. Hey Luca, I can't thank you enough for saving me. As a token of my appreciation, please take this. Lumberjack axe. Axes have high attack power, but their hit rate is poor. Please keep that in mind when choosing your weapons. It's normal for adventurers to head north to Iliasburg after leaving this village. You can buy better gear there for the trip further north. However, before going to Iliasburg, consider exploring the Cave of Trials. Since only weak monsters inhabit the cave, it's a good place for a novice to gain experience. This is an axe. Logging axe not made for combat. Oh wait. Priest hat. Yeah. Actually, wait. No, I can't give it to Alice. Okay. Alright, so there's a slime or something over here? Uh-oh. Help me. Oh man, what do I do? There's a slime girl caught in the middle of the marsh. I really want to help her, but I'm not strong enough to make it through the poison and back. Oh, this is so tragic. If only a gutsy man with a strong sense of justice would come to help. No, I'm just kidding, I'm gonna help. Okay. Are you alright? Here, hold on tight. Luca rescued the slime girl from the poison marsh. Yeah, I owe you one. It's fine. Helping those in trouble is a hero's job. Hey, can I come with you? I'd love to explore the outside world. That sounds like a good idea to me. The more members we have, the easier this adventure will go, right? A slime might not be the most helpful monster around, though. Yeah, I'll bring her along. Glad to be on board. Lime joined the party! What a terrible party this is. Oh well, I can't complain when I'm stuck like this. Stop mumbling to yourself. Come on, let's go. Alright. Level 1... She's a level 2 thief and level 2 slime. Let me check her equipment. She has nothing. Oh. Ooh. No, I remember saying something about boomerangs being able to hit all enemies, so... That'd be nice. Boomerang luck. Can always equip boomerang and use throwing skills. Throwing skills do a plus 30% damage. Okay. Alright. Let me check. There's a blacksmith here. Check this out. What can I do for you? Not that I can make anything special. Synthesize. I put most of my time into improving farm implements. When you travel to other towns, you'll find many more skillful blacksmiths than me. Okay. Okay, I don't think there's anything else I can do, so I'm actually going to save for the moment. And then we'll get going. Hold on a minute, I've got something you'll like. Something I'll like? What is it? From what I've seen, you seem like the kind of person who's afraid to hurt his enemy. People like that often hold back their true power. Oh, she's gonna give me Angel Halo! I think it'd be useful to give you this sword. What? Time stop. Oh no. Are you... The fallen sword Angel Halo is too dangerous. Forgive me, but let me hold on to it for now. Really? Really? You're gonna take the best sword Luca had because you think it's too dangerous. For the record, that sword has helped out a lot. Pardon the interruption. This sword. Huh? Where is it? That's odd. I could have sworn I brought it. Alice rummages through her item bag. Did you lose it? Don't be an idiot. Of course I didn't. Weird. Where did it go? I lost it. Well, it happens to us all. It's no big deal. It hurts my honor to promise you something and then fail to deliver. I'll have to give you something of equal value to make up for it. I thought the issue was with me not fighting at full strength because I'm afraid to hurt someone. How does giving me something else help? Don't worry about that. Just beat them up. Monsters are tough and won't die that easily. You could have told me that before in the first game instead of just giving me Angel Halo. Jesus. I actually wonder how would all of that have gone if she never gave me Angel Halo in the first place. Like, how would things go? Alice yells at me while rummaging through her bag again. That's not very reassuring. It'll be fine as long as you hurt them enough that they can't fight back. We monsters value our lives too and won't fight to death or anything. Some monsters, anyway. Here we are. This little thing is just as valuable as the Angel Halo. Ta-da! Pocket Monster Lord Castle. Pocket Castle obtained. It's only a model. It's not just any model. Here, press this button. Whoa, it's drawing me in. Where are we? Oh, come on. Inside the miniature castle, I guess? This castle can accommodate hundreds of people, which makes it ideal to use as a base. Wow. I'm starting to believe you really are the Monster Lord. I told you so. Come, let's have a look inside. Before we go in, though, I had nearly forgotten, but I said that I would end up reading off some of the comments from my last video and whatnot, and I actually have a couple of them up right here. The Gamer Kid 134 asks, if you were a party member in Monster Girl Quest, what would you use as a weapon? Would you like to stay a human or become a monster? Now, as for what weapon I would use, I would more than likely use swords. The kind of stuff that I end up looking at, the kind of games I play, I'm usually all about swordsmen and whatnot. I like knights, swordsmen, samurai, stuff like that. So, yeah, that's honestly one of my favorite weapons. As for would I stay as a human or become a monster? I'm actually not sure. I mean, I would probably stay as a human because, like, humans have, like, it's the potential and whatnot that they have. But I've seen some of the monsters back in the last 3 games, and a few other games, another spin-off game that I actually have in my my roster that I will end up playing for you guys, as well as a special mod for the 3rd game that I'm sure all of you guys will be quite excited for me to get started on one day. So, if I had to say, I would probably stay as a human. Mainly because, like, the potential that I have. Mr. Gaming asks, how did you actually get the idea of the Monster Girl Quest to spew out, and what did you think about the original trilogy? Okay, I know a lot of people have probably been very curious about that when I first started playing the game in the first place, and when I first started playing it, like, the way I recorded, the way I sounded, what I talked about, like, it was not good at all. But that was like one of the first times I actually did recordings, and I was just getting out of school at the time. I wasn't professional. I'm still not really professional, but I'm going about things a little better than I used to way back then. But how it came to mind, I was searching around the internet for different types of games, because I wanted my channel to be mainly about gaming, but a whole bunch of other stuff that I found to just be fun. And I was thinking, there's like all the other games that I wanted to be able to play, I wouldn't be able to because I didn't have the proper equipment to, like, be able to hook it up to the computer so I could be able to broadcast the gameplay, or I don't know anything about, like, how to, like, use streaming software. So I just kept looking around for, like, games that I believe could be easy, and among one of the sites that I was looking through, I ended up noticing an ad about Monster Girl Quest, and I had no idea what it was really all about. I clicked on it, went to the site, checked it out, and I was thinking, oh, okay, this actually looks pretty interesting. It's like, okay. Alright, there's this game's like all about like sexy girls and whatnot, but it's like, it's like, I remember the people saying like sex sells and everything, so it's like, maybe I can try that, but I had to keep things within, like, YouTube's guidelines, so that's why I started censoring everything or removing certain things, like the defeat scenes. Some of them I actually could leave in because, like, there was literally nothing, like, to show. So yeah, I left some in, I took some out, or I left some in and just censored everything altogether. And as I played the game, like, I started realizing, like, wait a minute, like, I thought this game was all about, like, all these like busty curvaceous girls and everything? Why is there actually like a story and whatnot? And then my mind slowly drifted from the sex appeal to the story and the characters, and I just got so engrossed that I wanted to keep playing it for all of you guys, and I wanted to like go back and play it on my own, like when it all was said and done, and just like I really appreciated like the detail, like how much effort the creators went in to make such a story, and how they mainly got people into it and whatnot is because like of like the promise of and like NSFW, not safe for work stuff that was inside of it. Like that drew you in, that drew me in, but the reason why I stayed and kept going with it was because of the story, and I'm really happy about that. If anything, that's actually Monster Girl Quest is actually one of my top favorite games. Sadly, I just wish like that could it would actually be among the top, like a top gaming list, like a professional top gaming list, if it wasn't for the fact that, you know, the stuff that happens. I love as for like the entire trilogy as a whole. Yeah, I really love it, and like the progression that it goes through. Like in the first game, Luca just starts out as like this timid young man who like is like confused about the idea of what a hero should be and whatnot, to fully maturing. And the same thing with Alice, like she's this haughty monster and whatnot. It's like, oh, I'm better than you, you're just an idiot, you're not that smart, to like being a relatable character. And I love the contrast, like the contrast between her and Luca and the budding relationship that came about. It was really nice and it was really sweet. Okay, Jack Rios asks, are you planning to do all side quests? What about any bonus areas you discover? I probably will try to do some side quests and whatnot, but I'll have to go through the game. Like we'll see what happens as the game goes along. As for any bonus areas, I don't know. I mean, maybe if I have enough time, maybe I'll do like a bonus area here and there, but I'll mostly be focusing on the actual gameplay. So we'll just see in time. But yeah, I think now will actually be a good time for me to be able to end the video off here. I've been keeping this going on for like 43 minutes, and I actually want to get to playing something else at the moment. So I want to thank you guys for watching. If you guys like this so far, like leave a like, comment, share this with your friends, and keep supporting me. It really helps out a lot. I can't talk today. It is freaking cold, and I just want to go back into my room and get warm. So next time on Monster Girl Quest Paradox, we'll go onward to Iliasburg, get some better equipment, and then see if we can find this rabbit and find out what happened to Alice. I'll see you guys then.